So I want to tell you a little story about a ladybug. We were talking about the ladybug picnic from Sesame Street on Steve's Love Tarot. And I sent him a picture of my ladybug that's outside my, what do you call it, cement one in my garden or whatever, my landscape. And so I took a picture of it and talked about the ladybug picnic, and came around the corner and there was a live one right next to Holy's cage with the number 5 on it. So change, good luck and change is coming. And then we have Sheryl Crow, Run Baby Run. So you want to check out that video, you want to check out that short. Her YouTube video and song is on my playlist. And that's the energy right now. I picked a few cards and I want to talk about them from the Light Seer deck. They want me to use the book a little bit because the Hermit in reverse is the overall energy. Okay, the Hermit in reverse is the overall energy. And they wanted me to tell you that being a hermit energy, you go within, and it's a good energy. But the Hermit in reverse is telling me that you're withdrawing from others, but it's not good. It's like a depression. And underneath what was fueling it was the 5 of Pentacles, and I want you to look at that picture. Okay? That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. Is somebody is withdrawing like a hermit, but in a depressed state. So we do want to snap out of that, because underneath that we have the Page of Wands in reverse also. So you see this way where she's happy, joyous, and free, not happy, joyous, and free. So that's a heavy energy to start with, because it's not my energy, but it's the energy around us. Remember, I'm like Dallas Raines reporting the weather forecast. He's not rainy, but he's saying that rain is coming. Okay? So that is not me. All right? We have the Hermit in reverse, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands in reverse. That is somebody that is, I want to say, totally depressed, about ready to just throw in the towel. Now we're going to get some more cards, and I did pull 6 more cards, and it backs this energy up really well. So if this is not you, 2 things could happen. It could have been past energy that you've broke free out of, and that you're getting this message because that's the energy right now around, and you may have to deal with sister, friend, lover that's in this energy. Second thing is, it could be future energy if you decide to slip and go backwards. Okay? So let's hope that it's just you trying to help out a friend, and let's hope it's not you. But anyway, 6 of Pentacles is next. And it's all about equal give and take. And this person is not getting equal give and take. So they feel depressed, withdrawing from society, right? Not celebrating because they're not getting what they want. I'm seeing a 2-year-old kid stomping on the ground going, I can't have what I want it now, and I'm pissed off. Okay? That's to one extreme. The other extreme I'm feeling is somebody saying, I have put in so much hard work, because the next card is the 8 of Pentacles. I've put in so much hard work. Where is my equal give and take? And instead of holding on, keeping the faith, they're losing it. They're losing it, okay? And the reason I say that is because we have the death card in reverse. They're not transforming, they're sliding backwards, okay? So I warned you of this, I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. I felt the energy saying that if you don't do these certain things, then towers are going to happen. A tower is depression. When you just wake up and you feel like the next card, the Four of Swords in reverse here, this is a healing card. This is an unhealed card. So you see all these cards, you see the energy I'm talking about, right? Somebody took on too many burdens. Ten of Wands is next. Somebody took on too many burdens. And instead of keeping the faith, keeping high vibed, doing all the things that we suggest, they didn't listen and they fell backwards. And they are now in a Five of Wands in reverse, which is a fighting mood. So they're not only depressed, they're angry. Angry and depressed, and that's not a good state to be. They might have went back to drinking, they might went back to smoking, they might just be a dry drunk, but it's a miserable energy. But it's not surprising because the high road is not the easiest road, okay? The high road is not the easiest road. So we're going to go ahead and pick some from my deck and see if we can get any kind of clarification, because that energy is just telling me that you've lowered yourself to a lower level. You've unbalanced yourself, so now your twin isn't going to come in at this moment, and now you're even more depressed hearing this. So it's like, don't hand that person a loaded gun. Okay, so the advice is to reconnect with your past. The Six of Cups energy, figure out your inner child wounds, get a regression, okay? I've told several people to get regressions. If you go on my playlist, I have some girls that did get regressions. Lee, Jacqueline. Then I also have my regression on there, and I have more than one video on the playlist under others regressions. Under my videos, I have my regression, but they really help. Anyways, I told this girl to get a regression and she just won't do it, okay? Well, things aren't changing for the good either, are they? You know, and I'm not going to keep playing the game. I give you solutions, you don't take them, you will fall backwards. So this card is saying in order to get peace with the past, we've got to delve into the past. Right now, a lot of you are just playing victim, and you're sitting with the past, woe is me. You're sitting with the future and the present, woe is me, okay? That's got to go. Now, again, if this is not you, because it is not me, this is what we warn you of falling into, because it sucks. This energy is very sucky. It's the Nine of Cups in reverse. Your wishes and desires are nowhere in sight. And it is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're not getting what you're supposed to get because you're not using your High Priestess energy. Look at that. It's telling you it straight out. And that's why the world is in the reverse, because you're not using your High Priestess energy. And look at that, Five of Cups. You're very disappointed. Wow, that was the rest of the cards there from that deck. So again, getting into your inner child, getting a regression, talking to a counselor, getting into recovery if you have addictions, all these are going to do it, okay? If you're going to listen, you can still snap out of it. But I want you to remember that if you would find out the statistics, you're going to find out a lot of people killed themselves yesterday or murdered somebody else. Why do we have suicides and homicides? 1111 on the timer. Because people aren't listening to this energy. And then if they are listening, oops, 1 second. Okay, so you know I'm live, so if I ever have to run away, it's because of something. The cat just knocked a box over, so it's not a big deal. But the noise was boom, right? And it's like, that's how fast this happens, suicides and homicides, right? But what leads up to it? As I was saying, you guys are listening to this so that you can get knowledge of the energy. So if I'm telling you that the energy really sucks, that it's a very, I don't want you to succeed energy, what are you going to do today? You're going to double up and put on your armor, right? Soul Sister knows. You're going to double up and you're going to put on your armor and you're not going to let them in. But some of you have. Now you're listening to this and you're in that mode, and I'm telling you, you're unbalanced, you're depressed, you're on a lower level, you're backsliding. That just makes you more unhappy, so then you go further down the hill. It's a hard cycle. This is not easy, but Miss Mystic's cards say expect a miracle because, again, the high priest energy. So it's only looping itself back to say that if you go within, use your gut feeling, use your third eye, you can break free from this. You can change your attitude, you can change your vibration, you can change your life at any moment. You don't have to wait till tomorrow morning when you wake up. You don't have to wait till tonight when you're in astro. Right now, right here, you can do it. So we're going to go back to the song Run Baby Run because it's a really good video if you can watch it off my playlist. That's what you want to do, but you can't run from yourself. So Bianca's on here. Hi, Bianca. You can't run from yourself, okay? So it's just so much this card, this Five of Pentacles, is it? Look at that card. See how she is? She's just so depressed, huh? She's supposed to be like this. What's going on, right? There she is again. All rolled up. Okay, so let's get out of this energy. High Priestess energy twice. Let's go within and get out of this. So expect a miracle. Book yourself a regression with Askana Buchanan. It's all over my channel. Just do a little bit of searching on my channel here. Get a regression. Okay? Positive new earth is coming and you don't want to miss it. There's still time. Yes, indeed. It's a yes answer to expecting a miracle. And if this isn't you, don't forget it could be. Now, the very most powerful card I can pull from the decks are the angels and the world. Last two cards. World card, most powerful card. Tens are the end. Changes, continual, interconnectedness, majesty, mystery, hope, guidance, fate, and divinity. So the world mission was in reverse. Now it's in the upright because I just told you the remedy of getting out of where you're at. Get a regression with Askana Buchanan. Angels among us everywhere. Have temperance attitude. Divinely timed. I haven't mentioned to get a regression from Askana Buchanan in my videos before. I've left you figure it out on your own if you liked mine. But now I'm suggesting it. Just like I suggested taking Ishmael Perez's classes, buying his book. Not because I'm promoting them, it's because their stuff works. How do I stay high vibed? How do I take the high road? How do I stay on the highest timeline? Susan says I'm the most obedient to God person she knows. That is such a compliment. How do I do it though? See, I tell people stuff to do, but if you don't listen, you don't get. There's a saying that says, if you want what we have, you have to do what we do. So at least you're here, at least you're listening. If you're in that energy, please take some steps to get out of it. And it's all because of the Six of Cups energy, because I asked why you were in it and what you should do. And they said it's all because you are not reconnecting with your past in the right way. You're not finishing past karma. You're not dealing with your inner child. You're not seeing your future self. You do not have peace with the past. You're using your past as victimhood instead of Phoenix rising from the ashes. And the black crow just came to my window. So he's saying yes, yes, yes. So, okay, we'll pick one more card and we will finish up here. 1844 on the clock. The Ten of Pentacles energy. You can have abundance in all areas and you can build your legacy. Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Cups, nostalgia. I was just listening. They're just saying you take your past and you use it for an asset. Ten of Pentacles energy is the overall end, abundance in all areas, building a legacy. Okay, so Run Baby Run was not a wrong song. It's how you're feeling. It's because you're letting your past victimize you, and we need to snap out of that. How do we snap out of it? By getting a regression, and it doesn't have to be from Askana. It can be from anybody, but get one. Find out who you are, where you've been, and where you're going. You say, I don't have money. Well, you find somebody that will work with you. You pray about it. I think there was a card here. Didn't it say expect a miracle? Okay, don't use these as excuses. I can just hear all you in the background screaming, this is why I can't do it. 10 different voices. I don't hear anybody going, I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to expect a miracle. Yeah, I'm going to go to the positive new earth. Yeah, world and temperance energy. Yeah, well, that's what I do. And guess what? I got my 10 of Pentacles, my Knight of Cups coming in. There's my Ace of Swords, St. Michael's Sword of Truth. Okay, you guys, I think you got it. I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.